Hey guys, Shop Talk Podcast.
I'm a zero pro guy.
I did it, yeah. I ran a marathon.
You only crank screw?
Am I the town hero?
3 laps of that are just. What's up, guys? I stole Kyle's line again. Hey guys, Shop Talk Podcast here, episode 69.
Is that Kyle's line?
You didn't do it loud enough. It's what the heck is up, guys?
What the heck is up, Kyle? We all got our cool guy shades on right now.
Episode 69.
Yes, sponsored episode too.
Double sponsored.
Double sponsor.
Double sponsored.
Let's go.
First off, shout out Woody's.
Yes.
Woody's traction products.
Save yourself 10% using code SHOPTALK10.
Yep, and free shipping. Mark Thorson sent me a picture of the Shop Talk Fantasy picture on his mantle.
Nice.
The trophy.
Yep,
Yeah.
the trophy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Paulie V got back to me. He said he received his money.
Nice.
He said thanks again. He's going to frame him.
For the $3.
Frame him at $3. So I thought that was pretty cool too.
So yeah, the winner of Classics class gets $3.
Yep.
We might have to, like we said last time, we might have to open up the sponsorship applications.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll try to get Luke Van Lysel on again for the summer for his pro motocross, Canadian motocross stuff. So we'll see about anybody else. Maybe open it up.
Yeah. I think it's a good idea.
But so first off, today's double sponsor episode. A sponsor we've already had. What the heck? I just lost the word I was thinking of. A double backed sponsor or no?
I have no idea what word you're thinking of.
That they came back.
I have a previous sponsor.
Previous sponsor? Maybe that's the word I was thinking of. Sorry. Okay.
Anyway.
Today's episode brought to you by Mike Brudos and Brudos Spray Foam.
Yeah.
I believe Vince VanSlyke contacted him. I believe Dustin Dorn contacted him. So spray foam. Brudos Spray Foam installation is if you're a sorry.
Did you say insulation or installation?
Insulation.
Perfect.
Yeah. Now you screwed me up.
I'm not the only one that can't read.
Okay. Today's episode is brought to you by Brudos Spray Foam. Brudos Spray Foam installation is your one-stop shop if you're looking for your barn dominium or ultimate getaway cabin to get insulated. Call Mike at 608-632-4454. He's providing closed-cell installation throughout the Midwest Snowbelt and beyond. He's located down in the La Crosse, Wisconsin area, and he will travel for the right job. So again, thanks to Mike Brudos and Brudos Spray Foam Installation.
Thank you.
Give him a round of applause for that.
Oh.
That was a good read, wasn't it?
Yep.
I mean, once we got through it there. So, yeah, thanks again, Brudos Spray Foam Installation. Well, yeah, that's his, second time coming around for sponsorship.
Yep.
So, okay, and then we had another one, VS3 Suspension.
They sponsored this episode?
VS3.
VS3 is a lifetime sponsor of the Shop Talk Podcast.
Oh my goodness. Hey, he's running the promotion right now.
Yeah, he got us an actual read to do, too.
He's meaning business.
I said, which one of us 3 jerkies do you want us to do it? He said, probably you.
Good call. Good call.
Okay, VS3 read. It's April Fool's. Fool.
This is what he wrote for you to read.
Yes.
Yes. You're not making any of this up.
It's April Fool's Fool.
Okay, Vince is serious about this read now. He typed it up and everything. Time to get the dirt bikes race ready. Don't let your suspension maintenance slip. Send it to my favorite suspension service. Oh. He sent it to me as I'm reading it like mine, but
My favorite.
Yeah.
my favorite.
Your favorite.
Yeah.
It is your favorite.
Yeah, I was reading it wrong then, I guess. I should have read through this first, Vince. Send it to my favorite suspension service, VS3, before tax day and save 15% on service and revalve. VS3 specializes in off-road motorcycle suspension with over 15 years of race-winning results. I mean, he just won another championship with Evan Pippel.
Yeah.
So put that on the resume, Vince. They know their stuff. So you don't have to. Get your suspension service now. Don't be a fool.
There you go. Another good read. Give him another round of applause.
Well, does he have like contact information in there? Did you say that?
No, I didn't,
No.
because he doesn't have anything. Contact VS3 Suspension on Instagram and or Facebook. It's VS3. His logo is going to be the size of the screen right here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that logo on Instagram or Facebook. Again, shout out to VS3. He's the man. He'll try his best and he'll do it.
He will do it.
Okay. So now we've gotten through that. So start the episode off. Austin Leeck, our buddy Austin Leeck, like he has the most followers on Facebook out of probably all the racers. I'd say
sure.
Countrywide. He's retiring
Really?
from oval racing.
Why is that?
And he's going snow crossing.
Snocross.
He's going full snow cross.
I couldn't see him leaving the ground.
We're giving Austin Leeck a call here.
He was off the ground this weekend.
Doing what?
Jumping.
Crazy guy. Jumping
It's
what?
a great time to get in it when we're 30.
I know, 30 plus.
Yeah.
We were Austin might be going to Duluth 30 plus this coming weekend.
Yeah, there we go.
I mean, he could. Should Shop Talk podcast sponsor him?
We'll go be his tech guys.
Tech guys.
We'll wear the same getup.
What
No.
we're wearing right now?
Yeah.
Sure.
Why do you have a New York Yankees sweatshirt on?
Because baseball season started.
Oh, yeah.
Do you care about baseball?
No, honestly, this shirt, I have had this sweatshirt since like 2012, and I don't think I've watched a.
Well, what's with the New York stuff?
You had a New York Yankees hat, didn't you, back in the day as
I
well?
thought Yankees were cool back when I was like a sophomore in high
Yeah.
school, I guess.
That was when they were really good.
Yeah, that was when
Uh-huh.
they were really good.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was cool to like them, I guess. And I haven't watched a game of baseball since.
No.
You're probably the only person that wears New York Yankee stuff that I like. All the other ones are like, "Como se dice? Gabagool."
Gabagoo.
Well, there is news, some weird news in the baseball world. New York Yankees, they got different baseball bats than everyone
Yeah,
else.
yeah,
You
they
seen
did.
that?
Switched
Bailey
up.
Solberg at the bar, he told me about that. He was telling me all the conspiracy theories about him.
It is really cool. Like it's
Yeah.
It's
something
weird looking.
new.
It's
Yeah.
something new,
Something
yeah.
yeah. I mean, that's what I thought when I first seen it. It's like you'd think they'd have like a tech spec on baseball bats.
Just like a NASCAR.
Yeah.
You know?
Like
Got to go through the gauge.
Yep.
Yeah.
They-
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think of it like that. So yeah, that was some cool innovation. But we'll give Austin Leeck a call here. We're gonna do a quick show today. Get Austin Leeck on, get VS3 on, talk about dirt bike stuff. But yeah, Austin Leeck retiring.
My whole body is so sore, and I can't let anybody else know
Brody.
this. But I was arm wrestling like all night on Saturday night.
What up?
Austin Leeck retiring from oval racing. Is it true?
Hello?
Hello?
Kinda.
Oh, you gave us the long pause there.
How did you caught me off guard?
Well, okay, April Fool's.
Cat's out of the bag.
It is April 1st.
Kinda.
It's going to be April Fool's tomorrow when we release this, Austin. So that's kind of how we were pitching it. So that's the title is going to be clickbaited. Austin Leeck retires.
April Fools.
Oh, great. Yeah, get everybody pissed.
It is just for you. Yes.
That is clickbait, though. That is good.
Yeah, we're going to do it. So Austin Leeck, our good buddy here, I'd say you probably have the most Facebook followers out of any current active snowmobile racer, I would say, right?
Yeah, why am I still paying for shit?
Good question. Good question.
This is all like one-off stuff. I need a triple pipes for a 95.5 Formula 3. Who's got them? Who's going to give them to me?
We're changing the game up a little bit.
So yeah, Austin Leeck, tell us what you may or may not have going on for this next year.
Well, I don't really have anything in nothing set in concrete yet, but like everybody who's been following my page has seen that I was doing the ditch bangers in Mansalona over here in Michigan. I went and did the first one because there was no interference with the Myra stuff, so I bought a Yamaha for like $500 and thought, well, I'm going to go be able to compete. Well, turns out if you do zero prep, you're not going to win. So we did that, had a ton of fun, and then I ended up selling it, and I found a Skidoo that was like fairly local and I did some prep on it, but nothing crazy. And went out, and it was still like, okay, yeah, we're not winning on this thing. Suspension was like the biggest thing, but I had clutched it and got it set up decent, and I put a paddle track on it and all that, and it just still wasn't enough. And then I did the third one at Mansalona, and I had the 600 and the 800 at that point in time. And I asked my good friend Kevin Wallenstein if he wanted to race the 600, because I was like, I can't race two sleds at the same time. Plus, he's pretty good, and I knew we'd go have fun. So we went and did that. And when I asked him about it, he was like, well, I have my 22 race sled, and they're having a practice snowcross day the following day. So I was like, hell yeah, let's do it. So we went and raced and had a good time. And the turnout was like a non-points race for the ditch banger stuff. So it wasn't like a huge turnout. And it ended up, there was like 5 people in the pro class, and then it ended up just being Kevin and I in the final because the other 3 sleds broke down. But fast forward to the next day, we were practicing, and it took me a little while. Like I had went out probably 6 or 7 times the entire day. And it took me a little while to get back into the swing of things, but ultimately I had like a ton of fun. It was so much fun. And so Kevin was there, and then my buddy Steve Slavinsky, who's the groomer for Northern Power Race Park, he was practicing, and they're like, oh, well, you should just do the 30 plus class next week, which was this last week, Friday. And I was like, no way. Like, I am way too rusty, and like I just get embarrassed. Well, they ended up like peer pressuring me into doing it, and I had so much fun. And I thought I was going to just go out and be like back of the pack. And the first heat, they left the track like super rough. They had practiced all the sleds or all the classes, and then they went through all the heat races. Well, the Pro 30 Plus class was the second to last class to go out and do their heat races or whatever. So the track was like super womped out, and it was super peaky. And I ended up eating shit the first heat. And I think I finished like 5th out of 9. And then they did their normal grooming schedule, and the track was like not terrible. I ended up finishing 3rd out of the 9 guys in the second heat. And then I was feeling like, okay, feeling pretty good. Like maybe I could potentially get on the podium. Well, the final was like 10 laps, and I was like in 2nd and 3rd for a while. And I ended up getting past with like 2 laps to go, I think, and ended up finishing 4th. So I was like just off the podium, but I had so much fun. And like I always start on the outside for the snowcross, because I like, especially on a left hand hole shot, because it just rail the outside of the corner and hopefully no one like pushes wide. And like Kevin's sled just had stock clutching on it, and I was like beating people off the line consistently.
What RPM does that thing engage at? Because when my dad rode, he rode Dylan Doran's snowcross sled through the pits in Ironwood, and he said the engagement was like close to 6,000, 7,000 RPM. It felt like. Jesus.
Well, it sounds like a lot, but it was like 5,600.
Oh,
and like he had stock clutching in it. He didn't do anything, and it was a lot of fun. And I was like, well, I should definitely look into getting one of these, because I want to go do it. And the ditch banger is so fun, and it's safe, and it's low stress and low maintenance. Like we practiced that whole Saturday the week before and raced that whole Friday, and the only thing we did was change the belt and put gas in it. I was like, this is what I need. I need more of this.
Yeah, because you don't really get that at the ice ovals, right, Austin?
Yeah, no. Every time the sled comes off the track, we're either changing clutches or rejetting or some sort of an adjustment. And with the snowcross, it's like, okay, it's different than ice oval, where the sled setup is really key and is what can win you races, versus snowcross is more of your driving ability. You know, like you put a pro on one of the snowcross sleds, and they're going to go out and put down fast lap times. They're all like fairly close. They're not junk setups, versus like an ice oval sled, if you're out to lunch on a setup, you're screwed.
Yeah. Kyle, what I really like about the ditch banger stuff is just drive that son of a gun right through the dirt.
Oh yeah, yeah. You don't have to.
No cares.
No cares. Nothing.
Muddy pits. Yeah,
Yep.
it doesn't matter.
That would be nice.
Yeah, that's what driving that thing when we were working on it in the garage, just driving it in and out of the garage right on the concrete. It's like, I don't care.
Perfect. Yep. Not dollying it around and
Yeah.
Doesn't matter, you know. And I'm still in the market. Like I ended up selling that 600 this weekend at the Snocross race. And I still have my 800. Well, the 800s, like on the Skidoo ZX chassis, if you can find an X package sled, they have wide running boards, which are what you need. Wide running boards, and they're braced way better. So I was talking to Kevin, and like I could build like an 800 mod ditch banger for like a fifth of the price of an oval sled, and parts are still like readily available. You can buy twin pipes. You can send motor parts out and get stuff done. So I'm kind of on the lookout for like an O2 ZX chassis 800 in X package, and then I could run the Pro and then the mod class. Just like it would be sweet. There's no restrictions on the Michigan one. It's like run what you brung, no tech, no people aren't bitching about what you brought.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a guy that had like a 1000 King Cat with like a 144 on it. And I remember the first weekend. I mean, he obviously didn't do very good, but it like just gets more people out there, you know?
Totally.
for sure. Mm-hmm.
So then you,
and it's good money. Well,
like, is it cheap? Like cheap entry fee, good payout, or what?
Lost him.
Yellow?
can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, I thought we may have lost you in the ice storm.
Oh, yeah. I was just saying, like the money is there. They had 5 race weekends, and every race weekend in the pro class they had like 15 sleds, and if you win the class, it's an easy $1,200. Like we never even come close to making that much on the ice.
Right. That's
Wow.
a good deal right there.
Totally.
Yeah, for sure.
Holy
Like,
crap.
The money's there, and then like the pro 30 plus class, they pay out too for the snowcross stuff. But and they always race like it's like a ski resort. They're always going to have snow. They make snow, and if there's like no snow around the area, but it's been cold, they're going to have a racetrack. And you know, this year, I think they had 12 rounds of snowcross, and they had 5 rounds of ditch banger. It's like, well, you're racing way more, and it's way more fun, and all that stuff. But so I don't know if I continue to go through with it, I'll probably do the Sioux and maybe Lincoln, depending on how the schedules align. Because the points championship would be cool. They pay out for points too.
Really?
Or at least base it.
They run a hell of a series there.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah, and it's just everybody's out there having fun, you know.
You'd think that like maybe like Logan Christian could do something like this in Fertile.
That would be really
How cool would that be to just go like with Thursday night ditch banger grassroots snowcross?
Yeah, right. Yep, that would be sweet.
That would be cool.
It's not a fly-by-night operation. They got 2 pre-knock groomers, all the track workers, announcers, tech guy. Yeah, I mean they run a pretty good show. The only complaint I really have about it is that the program goes by so quick on the ditch banger nights, because I think there's like 9 classes. Well, each race is like 3 minutes long, and they groom I think twice. They groom twice for all the heat races, and then they groom twice between the finals. And so, like, if we start at 5:00, we're done by like 7:30. All the classes, all the finals, and it goes quick.
Oh well, with that many classes, they could easily cut a couple of them classes down, and then I think at the Ditch Banger National, I think like heat races were like 7 minutes. So it was you got a good amount of time just for a heat race.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, yeah, I think they just did 5 heats and 6 lap final.
Huh.
Oh, it's enough. It's enough to do on a junk sled. But there's guys that show up with sleds that, you know, are fully prepped, and they're really good sleds for ditch banger, but their riding ability is what's restricting them.
Okay, Austin, Ditch Banger National. You have to come over here next winter.
I can't.
Why?
Can't. Because it's a 600cc limit.
No, it's
Isn't
not.
it?
No, it's not.
The pro class.
I can run an 800.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that changes
He was
everything.
trying to walk back on that one quick. Yeah, you can bring whatever you want. You could run a 900 ZR if you wanted.
Yeah. You know, like when I was talking about doing like an 800 mod, I just had like Bobby LePage in my mind.
Yeah, you could go. You could come and battle against Bobby.
Nah, he'd probably beat me, but like building something that cool. I know he did the Polaris thing, but
Yep.
the Skidoo thing would be pretty sweet.
Speaking of building stuff, how many sleds have you built this year?
The Yamaha, my Skidoo, my Skidoo oval sled,
2 more Skidoos
My
on
600
top of that.
my 600 Skidoo, ditch banger, my 800 Skidoo ditch banger.
We're
I
at
think
5.
that's it.
We had 5
That's
at
it.
Pine
No,
Lake.
No,
And
I
the-
had 3. But
3.
And
Okay.
the blue bomber. You worked on that quite a bit too.
yeah, and now I have another project. So
Yeah. So your snowcross bug bit you pretty hard because you went and bought a snowcross sled today.
yep, I sure did. Last weekend at the snowcross race, I had went on like snowcross buy sell trade and was looking for sleds like in our area and trying to find a clean one. And I was like, I kind of had a budget in mind of what I wanted to spend, but then I went and looked at those sleds in person this weekend. Like I was debating on getting a transition sled and just converting it back. But all the transition sleds like had 70 to 100 hours on them. And if you watch any transition kit out there, they're just casing everything and like beating the living shit out of snowmobiles. But I ended up finding a 23 with like 10 hours on it, and it had the full data system on it.
Ooh.
And it runs the same data system that it runs the AIM system. So like I know everything, I know how it works and all that stuff. And my biggest thing was finding something clean that I didn't need to. I wasn't like womped out, and I didn't have to put a ton of money into it. It can just be like maybe graphics and driver comfort things, and maybe service the suspension. I don't know. I want to like
VS3.
ride
You know
it.
a guy.
Oh yes, I do know a guy. Yeah, he's gonna be. He's on my call list, and if he's listening, he does have one of my shocks. I sent it out to him like a month and a half ago, and I completely forgot I sent it to him. And I texted him last week. I was like, "Hey, did I send a Zero Pro to you for my rear skid like a month and a half ago?" He goes, "Oh yeah, I forgot about that." I was like, "Yeah, I forgot about it too. Just get it done whenever you have some time."
Best shock in the world.
Yeah, well, it just needs to be revalved. It's good. I just want it to match what I have. It was my spare.
So yeah, Austin, you're gonna break a lot of left-handed turning people's hearts with this one.
Yeah, no. Well, I'll still give them what they want.
No, it's
We'll go to the Surrey and probably Lincoln.
yeah, no, just the fun aspect of the ditch banger sleds and just jumping snowcross sleds. Kyle, would you say?
That's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's cheaper, and like I kind of got burnt out with the Skidoo because you guys know, like I didn't really cut any corners with that, and I won't name any names, but I got a lot of subpar products from people, like big name people, and it just burnt me out. Like motor packages being junk, pipes being junk, ignitions being junk. Like I did everything I could to put a really good sled together, and it was still below average at the end of the day, and it was out of my control.
Is it for sale?
No. It will never be for sale. Unless somebody that's got really deep pockets wants to pay a stupid amount of money for it. If so, hit me up.
Well, there's a twin track for sale right now, $100,000.
Yeah, Steve Shearing's selling.
I
his
heard
twin
that it's
tracker.
sold.
No way. 100
Steve,
grand and
Steve
sold.
had posted that it wasn't for sale anymore, so I'm assuming it's sold or he was just bullshitting.
It seemed like a bullshitter.
I
post.
thought it seemed like a joke.
But yeah, I don't know how it's going to work with my sponsors though, because I have a lot of sponsors that give a lot of oval specific sponsors that give me money.
Oh,
So I don't know how it's going to I don't know how it'll cross over, if I'll still get those same sponsors or if they're still going to want to support what I'm doing. But we'll see. I guess
you're the social media guru. They'll support you no matter what.
Yeah, I know. I got to get on that. It's almost April. April's the start of it all.
Yeah, I know. I was going to start getting my sponsorship stuff here lined up here this month. So.
Yeah, I want to get a new trailer still, but that'll be a fall thing, I think.
So you got this new Snocross sled. What about going 30 plus racing in Duluth this weekend?
Yeah, we thought about it. We, as in Kevin and I, and he's like, yeah, probably not ready for a ski resort national yet. Like, I am not willing to die yet. I'd be out there just singling everything. And
just jump the jumps.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Well, that's half the battle. You got to jump the jumps. But when they get all peaked out and stuff, that's when you see God.
Yeah, that is true.
Jesus is your friend.
He'll save
that's
you.
That's what happened to me on the first heat race. Everything was so peaked. The tail end of the sled caught and ended me into the face of the next one. And I was seeing stars for a little bit.
Well,
but we had fun.
Yeah, we got to get you over here, Ditch Banger National, Austin, and we'll collab on that. We're gonna get Kyle down there.
How far is it from your house?
Elk River is like 4.5 hours south of us. So.
Well, I'm not staying at your house for free then.
Well, no, but we stayed at a really nice hotel in Elk River this year, and if you decide to come, we'll collab up.
Yeah, I'll
right.
advertise that I'm rebuilding clutches, so I might be pretty busy down there.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Kyle's gonna get a couple LT Gray leaf springers ready.
Oh boy, you know what? I've been thinking about that.
What?
LT Gray stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Your 100-mile-an-hour idea though.
Yeah.
Not ditch springer stuff.
I mean, we could, but
Both.
100-mile-an-hour.
But ditch springer is way more fun.
yeah, it is, because just like you going through the Skidoo stuff experience, like that's what this LT Gray would be. And then for it to not do it, be pretty butthurt about it. So
that's what I am.
On the radar gun, just 99, 99, 99.
Just stuck there the whole time. Yeah.
Going 109 at the Sioux with the Skidoo was definitely upsetting.
Yeah, that doesn't sound fun at all.
Yeah, think about
Meanwhile,
that.
Meanwhile, we didn't even touch the Blue Bomber, and little Zach Dewald's going like almost 115. They didn't even touch it.
Yeah.
Just jetted it.
You'll get that on those bigger jobs.
I know. It's upsetting.
Wait, you should get a leaf spring.
Yeah.
For the ditch banger.
There you go.
Yeah.
They don't have a leaf spring class. That would be terrible.
They do at the Ditch Banger.
At Ditch Banger National, they do.
There's another project for you.
No, I have enough headaches.
Huh.
You know what? I got a perfect
Especially now.
sled for that leaf spring class down there.
For Austin?
No, it'd be a. Oh yeah, that too. But yeah, no, it'd be on a Polaris even. So we'll see. I guess we'll see.
Austin's a Skidoo guy now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Trying to get on the factory program.
Did you?
I don't know what's going to happen.
Factory Ditch Banger program.
I don't know what's going to happen if they give me a 26 or offer one to me.
Oh, did you apply for the program?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Me and Austin are just going to be pro ditch bangers.
Yeah.
That is a class.
Yeah.
Hey, I was going to ask you on your Articat for the ditch banger stuff. Are you going to send your stuff back to Vince a little stiffer, or how was it?
Well, it broke on me right away down at the Ditch Banger National. But with that Ironwood cross country race I did, I thought it felt really good. Like I was happy with it because I did put stiffer torsion springs in it after the Ditch Banger National. I knew they were too soft, but I finally found some stiffer ones, so I put stiffer torsion springs in, and that felt good. I might stretch it. I might put some rail extensions on to maybe do a 128.
Yeah.
128 inch and a half.
Yeah, they'll definitely help with going through the deep snow.
Yeah.
I know that with mine, after getting it, I had sent one set out to Vince and one set out to Greg Goodwin. And just because Vince was at Daytona and I needed it back quick so the shop wasn't all tore apart. And it was really good. The fronts were definitely really good, but the rear, I could go just a skosh stiffer and maybe a little bit slower on the rebound, and it would be really good. And I mean, it's pretty good now because on the Snocross practice day, Kevin took the 800 out, and you saw the videos of it. He was doing the triple and the double in the rhythm section with it.
Yeah.
So I know it's capable, but it's just making it a little bit better.
Huh. Well, all right, Austin. Well, we're Austin Leeck retires from ice ovals. It's gonna be the title.
I thought it was a true
Semi-retires.
April Fools.
Oh God, you know how many DMs I'm gonna get?
Yeah,
if you do that.
We're gonna do it. I'm telling you right now.
It's happening.
And nobody's going to watch it, so everybody's just going to be like, what the fuck is going
on? So you'll see it tomorrow morning. So.
Okay, well, you guys have a good show.
Hey, stay safe out in your ice storm, Austin.
Thanks. Later.
All right, see you later.
Yep, see ya.
He's got to stick some salt on the bottom of his boots.
Really?
Chris in the group chat said that Gaylord was going to be like a week without power, Brody.
Oh, my God.
Damn.
Yeah. Because of the ice storm.
That's when society starts to break down.
Well,
it's after like 3 days.
It's hanging on the lines and it's making the pole snap.
There's a bunch of crazy TikToks I've seen of just like tall, those tall pine trees that are like really skinny.
Oh, yeah. And they're just snap.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're all like halfway just weeped over and just pop.
Yeah. They just pop. That's crazy.
So it's
pretty cool.
That's going to be crazy looking in the springtime. Just a bunch of pine trees all
just half
chopped
cut.
In half. Looks like probably like a Sasquatch went through there or something.
Halfway up, just
swinging his arm.
All right, we'll get VS3 on here in six minutes here, Kyle.
So a 6-minute rant.
You got a rant?
No.
Oh, do you have a VS3 rant or no?
No.
Okay, we had this bench racing question.
Bench racing?
Bench racing.
What's
jack
that?
Stand racing?
No, just a bench racing question.
Okay, just ask a question, then we'll figure out what that means later.
Sure. Yeah.
You never got bench racing.
I have no idea what that means. You
race a bench or are you on a workbench?
No, you're just talking about.
Just ask the question and we'll figure it out.
Okay. Yeah, it's bench racing. Yes.
Never heard that.
Yeah, but what does it mean?
Yeah, I have no idea what that means.
It's just like Sunday morning quarterbacking or something.
I have no idea what that means.
Oh, well, okay. I know what that means. So it's a figure of speech.
Yes.
Okay, I've just never heard it before, and I also don't know what it means.
So Ironwood, a couple weeks ago, Aaron Christensen put on a clinic. Mm-hmm. Aaron's, I think he's got to be mid-40s. Mm-hmm. Brian Deerdahl.
Oh, yeah.
Also mid-40s. So here's the bench racing question. Okay, so Brian Deerdahl, one of the greatest all time. Mm-hmm. If you told Brian, put a full it's April 1st tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So we'll say March. Tell him March 1st. Hey, put a whole season of training in. A whole season from now to winter. Mm-hmm. Pick whatever sled you want. And put your full effort into it. And at the end of the season, we'll pay you $1 million.
Jesus Christ.
Okay?
Yeah.
How would Brian do?
I have no idea. Probably pretty good.
Probably pretty good. Give him $1 million and a good sled.
Yeah, so he can pick any sled he wants.
Yeah.
And just...
Like a normal schedule or ice schedule?
Normal. Like three ice races, 4 ditch races.
I'm definitely putting them up in points championship.
For being consistent.
Yeah.
Consistency.
Very consistent.
Man, you'd have to think if you put him on one of them new 2025 Polaris that were out there this year.
And for how many ditch, we only did 1 ditch race this year. Guaranteed he wins it all. If it was all ice races and 1 ditch race.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. Am I going to catch some flack for that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
He's one of the greatest to ever do it, so it's hard to argue against it. It was just
I don't know.
That's a pretty good question.
That's a good question.
Good question, though.
Oh, yeah.
You say, Brian, we're going to give you $1 million.
You build this 25 Polaris to be a rocket.
Well, would he pick a 25 Polaris or would he pick a Skidoo?
Polaris is pretty easy.
Pretty fast.
Pretty easy to do too.
Yeah.
You know.
Brody? I mean,
I have no idea.
We had him in here, though.
Yeah, I know.
That's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
How would he do? Because I think, what year did Brian retire? 08? 09?
Yeah.
It was either 08 or 09 where I was a little kid watching the Gonvick 100. Mm-hmm. And you guys, people that would have came to Pine Lake would know, right on the north side of Pine Lake there's the dumpsters and like the Amish houses right there. There's like 2 or 3 really good approaches right there that we've been hitting ever since I was a little kid. Mm-hmm. And Brian come over those and just barely jumps them, but fast. Mm-hmm. And Aaron Christensen was like a snowcross guy kind of at the time. I shit you not, he hit that first one and damn near landed into the face of that second one.
Just caked it.
And as a little kid, I was like, "Oh my God, how did you do that?" I think Ryan Simons was there. Ryan Simons was there too, and he had a very similar line to Aaron, but Brian ended up winning. Mm-hmm. He won both of them Gonvick 100s. So it's you guys.
That's a bench racing question right there. If I've
That's
ever
a
heard
bench
one.
racing question.
You've never heard of bench racing?
No. When you say bench racing, I'm thinking of a bench with wheels.
Or at a workbench.
And like, what do you like racing on the workbench?
Or just discussing in front of a workbench.
Oh, okay, yeah. Uh-huh.
You know, so I think it'd be more mechanical terms than.
Mm-hmm. But it's also racing.
Yeah.
So bench racing.
Bench racing is defined as posting hypothetical questions to try and see how fast or powerful blah, blah, blah is.
Told you.
Okay.
So that's my definition.
It's also, well, yeah, his question is a bench racing question.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, now we know what it means. We didn't know what it meant.
I was so thrown off that you guys didn't know what bench racing was.
You've asked it before, and I didn't say anything about it before.
You had no idea what I was talking about.
I did. Well, you asked the question right after you said it. So I don't get tied up in that, and I never say anything about it.
Also, again, shout out to this ice cold A&W from Dylan Tolfson.
Yes. Thank you for the bourbon. We're not partaking in the bourbon today, but it's here in spirit. It is a spirit. They call liquor spirits.
That's really how much we drank on the first episode?
Yeah. We drank half a bottle of bourbon. It gets away from you. It really does. It tastes good and chilled. God.
Golly.
Hello.
Golly.
Hey, Vince.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Okay, Vince, we read your sponsored read, and it worked out really well. We had already got a call on it. So,
Yep.
Outstanding.
He didn't
That's
know
what we
that
like to
you
hear.
wrote it in the form of him saying it.
I had some help from Eric on that one. So.
yeah, I might have botched it a little bit, so I'm sorry.
It was funny.
We'll try our better next time.
Okay.
Good words again.
These glasses are fucking me up.
Oh, they're fucking with your language.
The vision.
You can talk with your eyes closed, Gunner.
I had to take my glasses off. They were throwing me off.
Why isn't speaking a sense? You know, like you have your touch, taste, and hearing and noses, but speaking isn't a sense.
No, it's not.
I don't get it.
It's definitely not.
No, because speaking is picked up by our hearing sense, and like the speaking itself isn't a sense at all.
Okay, Brody, whatever.
Anyway, so
Vince.
VS3 suspension, forks and shocks. He'll do it. He's got my forks and my rear shock right now. How's that going, Vince?
Sitting in the corner. Of the
We're doing them this week. Hey.
Awesome.
I just got my linkage all greased up and everything. Swing arm. I'm ready to go.
And I also have to shout out VS3 because he's making the dopest shocks
in the world.
Yeah.
Sorry, but he is. I'll just call him out right now.
You're getting all these dirt bikes ready, and we're supposed to get piles of snow tomorrow.
I know. What's it saying
So
for you down there, Vince? We're in like the 3 to 5 range.
Yeah, I think over the next couple of days, it said anywhere from 6 to 12 or something.
Holy shit.
3 to 5.
So we'll
That's
see.
this much.
So Vince, you are the shot guru. Question for these forks here.
Okay.
So Vince asked me like, "Hey, how are they? Like, what do you want changed and whatnot?" And so I said, I wanted the same hold up on the bigger jumps, okay, so it doesn't bottom out. But then when I have it cranked up that stiff, then it's pretty jarry on some of the little stutter bumps.
Yeah.
So I said, "Could you fix that?"
Yeah.
And Vince said, "Yeah, that's easy."
That's
easy.
exactly what I need too.
That's pretty much what everybody needs.
Yeah, like going through the sand and stuff. It's like, yeah, doesn't handle the loose choppiness really. But then on the face, the jumps is really good.
So Vince, are you just going to stack the washers differently, or how does that work in there?
No, a little bit of washer action and a little bit of mess with the oil level stuff helps out quite a bit. So
Like put just 50 more cc's of oil in there, or what?
yeah, a little more oil. You can usually get away with some softer stuff, but you don't want it to dive in too much then too if you're running softer valving. So it's between that, making sure you got the right springs in there. So
Huh.
How often do you
all.
change out the springs? Because I imagine those get slacked out.
Just because in service stuff.
Yeah, like your
fork
actual
springs?
fork springs.
Honestly, not really that often. Like most people don't have it long enough that they even need that. So I don't know. I haven't seen anything that's come through where I'm like, this definitely needs a spring change.
Just like a slinky.
So, yeah. Fork springs are usually a little better because the windings tighter, so they aren't getting stressed as much. Where like the shock spring would be probably more of one that would need to be replaced sooner than fork springs.
Huh.
That's good to know.
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, so you haven't opened them up yet, Vince. I was going to ask you what kind of mud was inside there.
No, not yet.
97 hours on them.
97.
97.
Not bad.
And did you do seals on them? I don't remember.
No, when I first bought it, it had a leaky seal on it. And then I did the old film trick, like film out of like old Polaroid camera. You can wipe that up in there and clean that seal out. And
I usually cut up a water bottle and then.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That seemed like it might be too thick.
It fit in mine before.
Yeah, I mean, I usually use like a business card or something if I don't have the little tool thing.
Whose business card?
Depends.
I had another.
We should make SHOPTALK business cards.
That would be great.
Just hand them out.
Yeah. Instead of stickers, here's our business card.
No, stickers are cool too.
Oh yeah, stickers are cool, but a little more professional with a card. You got a card for VS3, Vince? A little business
No, not
card?
for that.
No?
I got one for Fox.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I had asked Vince why there's no ATV hair scrambles in Minnesota.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I'd be all about it.
Yeah, oh yeah. That would be a blast.
Yeah, I don't think people are into it here. So it's a lot more prep work, that's for sure. For like the GNCC stuff, it's pretty open, and they use a lot of the same course each year. So it's not like you're really cutting in a lot of trail.
Oh, sure.
Like most bar stuff, you have to cut so much, and everything's so tight. I don't know, and I just don't think you'd have people show up. So
I'd show up.
I'd buy a quad just for it.
We'll get Rockstead Land Services out there with that mulcher.
Yeah,
and we'll just cut a skid steer path through the woods, and there's your ATV trail.
Pretty much.
Brady keeps debating on maybe buying one of the mulchers or not.
Yeah.
No, probably not a Fecon.
But the other one, yeah.
Yeah, like what Johnny has.
Yeah.
He wanted to.
That one's a lot of maintenance compared to a Fecon.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The teeth are shaped different.
Yeah.
So like the teeth wear out super fast.
Oh, really?
Compared to a Fecon.
Oh,
yeah.
Huh.
Huh.
They're a neat piece of machinery.
Oh yeah,
they're freaking cool.
In New York, Can't do it without it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
They're so great.
huh. Yeah. So yeah, we got to start maybe that's the race circuit that Shop Talk should start, is a ATV hair scramble circuit.
Yeah.
There we go.
I still don't think, there's not enough people riding quads.
Yeah, for sure.
Not around here, I don't think.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
No, sad.
Mm-hmm.
You go to a GNCC, there's tons of them.
Yeah.
There's usually more ATV entries than bikes. So
They're just out there just quadding it up, having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Vince, what's your summer storage routine for putting your snowmobiles away?
I put a little premix in it, and then I run it until it smells like two-stroke, and then I put the cover on it.
And then do you start it once a month or start it throughout the summer?
I don't know.
Hell
Maybe the VMAX 4, so I can show people what real power looks like every once in a while. But
Kyle, so I put a summer storage video on. A lot of opinions.
Oh, yeah.
What's your routine?
Fuck, dude. I work on them so much, I don't even...
On this new Polaris 2025 you got,
Yeah.
what are you going to do this summer?
So my
with it?
2020, what I did was take all the fuel out of it, most of the fuel out
Really?
of it. I leave like a gallon in there, with a little seafoam, start it up, because that fuel goes bad so fast.
But that's what the seafoam's for, isn't it?
But still.
it can only do so much. It's definitely better on the fuel injected stuff because the tanks aren't like vented like they used to be, kind of thing. But
That's why they all catch on fire and stuff.
So I run ours with like 90% full gas because I feel like a fuller tank, at least all them fuel lines and everything in there are submerged in gas, so they won't dry out. That's my thought behind
That's
it.
a good theory.
In theory, that's the thought. And then 91, 100 mix just to spice it up.
I do start them once a month.
Spice it up a little bit. A third of a can of seafoam, and then we start them once a month. Once a month, run it on the jack stand a little bit. Then you move your belt around, you move your track around, get the chain and gears oiled up again. I don't know.
get that rotor just glowing.
Yeah. I
Get
glow
the
the
rotors
rotor
going.
on the jack stand in the garage.
I do the same thing with the lawnmower. I fucking got that thing cranked up, riding around in
Just
circles.
PTO drop.
Yeah, make sure everything's running.
Oh, man.
Just blowing dust out the bottom. Oh yeah, it's a
Come
great
in here
time.
next winter, Brody's just got little donut marks on the floor.
I was running the lawnmower every once a month.
The side of the pickup. Damn it.
Foot slipped.
Damn it. Who knew there was a clutch?
The recoil rope broke on my riding push mower that it has become trail brush cutter now. So the nice part about the recoil braking is it has become electric start because I just started with the drill.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Did you say riding push?
Yes, I did.
Riding push
It's
lawnmower.
I've got a little like John Deere rear engine rider thing, so it's got like a 24-inch deck on it. So
Yeah.
I call it a riding push mower.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm a believer in it with the mowers. I just got one running that had been sitting for like 30 years. It took me like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put gas in it, freshened up the fuel lines, and it fired right up.
Yeah, this one I don't do shit to. It's probably mostly water, and it still just runs.
Oh, yeah. Them Briggs and Strattons, boy, they go strong.
They knew what they were
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah.
So Vince, we wanted to try to get you up here for episode 69. You were busy though.
Are you wearing sunglasses at least?
I should be. The freaking sun's just blaring in here, but I'm not.
We're wearing them because it's cool.
69,
True.
cool.
69 cool. Inside sunglasses, yeah, that's something.
You look like Ray Charles, the blind guy.
I'm white.
I'm White Ray Charles.
I don't think he does.
I was white.
Ray Charles.
I was white Mike Tyson for Halloween.
Yeah.
I'm White Mike Tyson.
I'm white Ray Charles.
I'm not learning the piano.
Did you hear the joke of when Shaq walked in the elevator and Ray Charles was standing in there? And he's like, "What's up, Shaq?" He didn't tell him that it was him.
Oh.
So they don't think he's blind.
Yeah. I've heard.
I've heard the stories.
Of
Yeah.
him, of him not being blind. But.
Is he really black?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, Vince, do you got any other VS3 plugs you want to throw in there? Any T7 stuff coming in? Any
I'm
motocross?
waiting to fix that thing. So.
Oh yeah, you smoked a deer last fall with yours. Yep.
No. It was one of those kamikaze deer, and it smoked me. I was minding my own business, and I got T-boned.
Oh,
That happens.
How scared were you when that happened?
I called it a profanity, and then I stopped on the side of the road to make sure it wasn't leaking coolant all over. And hopefully the deer died a very slow death like it deserved.
Internal bleeding. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I hear you.
Yeah.
That happened to me last week driving the Dodge,
Yeah.
yeah.
and just out of nowhere.
Wow.
It wasn't even in because usually I just watch the ditches.
Yeah.
When it's kind of that mid-light, it ran right out of a field, right up onto the road, and I locked up the Dodge. The old Dodge went right in the middle of 92, and it was still running at me, and I was at a dead stop, and it hit the front tire, and it ran away.
Oh, really?
And I was stopped in the road. Yeah, the Dodge went from 60 to 0 fast.
You've been watching them come across the field for about a half a mile.
Yeah, I probably could have been. Yeah, but no, it come up on the ditch, and I just... I'd never heard a noise like that before in my life.
It is sketchy locking up the brakes.
Oh, yeah, especially an 8,000-pound pickup.
Yeah. Hearing the tires squealing, that thing is sketchy enough.
Wetzel just blaring after drinking bourbon or whatever.
Yeah, it's in the dump trucks. It's like you don't even.
Oh, yeah.
You can't. There's no reason to slam on the brakes.
Well, in that split second, mine pictured the front of my bumper is kind of tilted a little bit.
Oh yeah.
If I smoked it with the front of my bumper, it would jar the fenders, on both sides. So.
And you work at a body shop.
Yeah, but I don't want to do my own stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Oh, I believe that.
I don't ever touch my suspension. I just get set. I'm like, yep.
Yeah.
You probably got the worst suspension out of everybody.
Oh, no, it works really good. I just never adjust it.
Yeah, I don't have a car that I keep super clean at all.
Yeah.
They're all just mid shitters. Cheap though.
Yeah, definitely. I'll never have another truck payment again.
Yeah, no, that's the dumbest
Yep.
thing ever.
Yep.
Oh, this one's got a screen in it. Yeah, fuck that screen.
Yeah.
You
I
need one
agree.
of the big screens for your snowmobile, though.
The 7S?
Yeah.
That would be sweet.
Yeah. Watch movies on there.
Yeah, I could.
Trail
I
riding,
suppose.
watching movies.
I wonder if I can do a split screen so I can watch TV while I'm racing and pay attention to the tack. And then that would be pretty sweet.
You just need to get a really tall windshield, and you can get one of those heads-up display things.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That would be cool.
And then, as you go faster, it'll, migrate to the top of the windshield.
Yeah, that would be sweet. So, when you're going farther and farther back, but the speed's wrong because the gearing is different. So,
What'd you change your gearing to?
when I go 107, I'm usually going a lot faster.
Oh, okay.
But you don't know.
But I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
Yeah. I
So
do
you know. Okay. I'm just
Oh,
glad
of
you
course
know.
you know.
I'm just
Well,
glad.
you think I'm the only one you think somebody else came up with a gear ratio and threw it in my sled, and then I'm the only one doing it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Fuck, just throw this in there. Okay.
It says it's going 107, but I'm just going faster. That's all I know. I take you at your word. I don't know.
So that means it's geared taller.
Yeah, longer.
Yep. But if it was geared shorter, then 107 would be 98.
Yeah.
Are you going to Duluth this weekend, Vince?
No.
Oh, okay.
Probably do some more pit bike trail stuff.
Even in a foot of
If the
snow?
snow melts. Well, I don't know. It's supposed to be 50 degrees almost still. So
Yeah.
who knows how long it'll last, or if we actually get as much as they say that it's going to happen. And then I've got some other do some more suspension too. So
a pit bike mutter would be sweet.
Mutter.
Yeah.
oh god,
Just
no.
foot deep ruts.
Yeah. After Vince sent us that video of his pit bike, I did spend the next 4 hours.
I know.
Looking for pit bikes.
We got a whole bunch of marketplace
You
deals.
just gotta get a
that you
stock
sent
one.
to us.
No freaking Barker pipes at the house track. So
Oh yeah, I suppose.
That did look like fun though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The TTR 90, she's quiet.
oh yeah,
See, I would almost rather get a TTR 125.
Yeah, that's what
a little bit bigger for me.
yeah.
We've had this TTR 90 forever. I'm not gonna go spend.
Those older ones, they're actually bigger than a 110.
No,
No, not the 90s.
Well, no, isn't the I thought the chassis is just a little bit bigger. It's just a.
Vince, here's a good question for you. Do you know if they make aftermarket triple clamps for them things?
Not for the 90s, no.
Because I need a new plate where the bars bolt.
Oh yeah.
Because that gets cracked all the time. So it's been welded 6 times.
I think on my PW50,
Yeah, not for those.
on my PW50, my dad had to replace the steering stem bearings 5 or 6 times.
Yeah.
I know I broke the frame on my PW80 2 or 3 times. Then the muffler would fall off and it would sound like a race bike.
Yeah. Yeah, the old, what the hell were they? It was the Enduro Yamaha was kind of our first bike, the white and yellow ones.
Oh, yeah.
The old ones.
Yep.
And they had a nut that screwed onto the pipe, screwed the pipe onto the engine. It was like a nut.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that would come undone quite often. So
Yeah.
you'd be riding and it'd just start screaming. And we really thought we were going fast, but it's just coming right out of the engine.
Just shooting flames.
Yeah. Still got that bike.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be.
I'll fix that one up.
Yeah.
Yeah. You kick it over now and it no compression.
Well, Vince, if you.
Oh, that'd be a good pitter for Vince's track. That's perfect.
Yeah.
It's a 2-stroke.
Oh, God.
I'll
She's
just,
tight. That's for sure. I wouldn't even want to ride a TTR 125 on it.
Okay, the TTR 990 will be perfect.
we'll get Pauly V out there on the KX65.
Yeah, that's what I was going to text to see if I could use it for the weekend.
That's the last bike I need to hear fucking going around the woods.
Yeah.
Somehow the loudest motorcycles on earth.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
Yeah.
That and those little Junior 50 KTM things.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, them little Cobras. Oh man,
Oh.
those things scream.
Yeah.
Why are they so loud?
I don't know. They're
I'm gonna bolt a chainsaw muffler on them pretty soon. They're getting a mini suitcase.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, Vince, if you get that suspension done, maybe me and the wife Mandy will cruise down and maybe go out to supper with you and Hannah or something.
Well, Hannah's gone this weekend.
Oh no, next weekend.
What do you mean,
Or
I'm sorry, this coming weekend?
Yeah, this coming weekend, I guess is what I meant.
Yeah, so that's this weekend.
All right, sorry.
That's how that works.
Yeah, she's down in Florida, I think. Yeah, for a concert with her cousin and a friend.
Oh,
Taylor Swift.
Mandy was just looking at concert stuff. I think she's looking at Lady Gaga.
Oh, that would be pretty cool.
God damn it, Kyle.
Yeah, what?
I don't like Taylor Swift,
You
but
need to
boy,
figure
Lady
your life
Gaga, that first record she had that was just a hit. Every song on there, just a banger, bro.
Ugh.
She likes Taylor Swift, but she doesn't like Miley Cyrus.
Who?
Who are we talking
Hannah.
about now? Hannah?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is she actually going to Taylor Swift? I just threw that out there.
No,
Okay.
Rascal Flats.
Oh,
Rascal
nice.
Flats, yeah.
Yeah, not bad. Okay.
Chance Deerdall likes Rascal Flats, too.
I just don't understand how that one guy's voice is so high pitched. The one that looks like Guy Fieri.
Yeah.
That's Rascal.
That's Rascal.
That's Rascal.
No, the rest of the guys are Flats.
I'm pretty sure his name is Gary Busey or something.
No, well,
No, that's Rascal, bro.
It might actually be Gary, but just not Busey.
I guess.
Hannah confirms it is Gary, just not Busey.
That's the rascal.
It's true. That's what we all know him as.
Yeah.
Oh boy, did they have some hits back in the day.
Yeah. I wish I could sing one right now. Like,
Demonetized.
I've been sleeping or dreaming, sitting on the porch drinking ice cold cherry Coke. You know it.
Yeah.
Hannah sung along with you, Kyle. So
Oh, what a banger! Now
Yeah,
I
that's-
get Rascal Flatts is coming up on the YouTube.
And he
on
made
way home.
the Cars movie famous.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Life is a highway.
I'm gonna ride.
He's screaming in the desert and shit during the music video. Yeah.
Yeah. The music videos from the 2000s, boy.
God damn, you watch those. You watch those music videos from the early 2000s, what I grew up on. You watch them now, they're just dumber than hell.
Well, that's
I
like,
think every music video ever is dumber than hell.
Oh, there's some cool ones.
no, music videos in general. It's like, I like the Dwight
Yeah.
Yoakam one.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
1,000 miles
Yeah,
from
standing in the
nowhere.
middle of a desert.
Yeah.
No, he's on a train.
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
Good times.
Good times.
You don't like the 80s music videos, Vince?
I didn't say that. I'm just saying they're all pretty dumb.
Just the music
True,
videos.
yeah.
But I've got my fair share of Headbangers Ball on VHS. So
Yeah. That's what I grew up on was the Headbangers stuff.
Well, all right, Vince.
yeah, I'll let you know. I'll get that. I'll get it done this week, most likely. So
But yeah, if maybe me and Mandy will drive down and hang out with you though,
Sure.
or something and pick it up
Fine.
from you.
yeah,
Save some money on shipping
sounds
by
good.
driving down to Brainerd.
Yeah,
You can take a
the
cruise, it
$35
gets like
in shipping.
30 miles a gallon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably pretty close now.
Me and Kyle are gonna go do that first border battle race in Appleton.
Hell
I
yeah,
didn't say
you guys
that.
will like that one.
Yeah, I watched.
Well, you just did, Kyle.
Yeah, you just did.
When is it?
May
Uh,
We'll
something.
be good. We'll be good by
Yeah,
then.
early May.
Yeah, I watched.
We'll be good by
watch the Vinny Cam on YouTube.
Okay.
it's wide.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really wide.
Is it grass track?
A little bit of kind of grass tracky stuff, like this really tame moto track, but a lot of it is like it's an old gravel pit,
Mm-hmm.
so it's pretty kind of sandy. Gets a little whooped out, but it was fun because it was wide and you can get around stuff.
Over there
So-
by the Longtons.
Oh, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
not going to go fast. Putting it out there
okay.
right now.
Well, you better. It's the sand, so hold her wide.
Yeah. The old two-stroke will be struggling.
Just fucking what?
Yeah. I'm going to need a clutch and a piston right after that. Because going
I don't
through
know
the
how you
sand-
guys wreck clutches.
Oh, going through the sand, I'll just be, keeping it up.
Yeah,
on
you're
the-
doing it wrong.
Triple clutching.
I put like 100 hours on my 125 and didn't put a clutch in it.
I haven't put a clutch in this bike yet.
But you haven't been riding in sand.
Well, you rolled up to Brooks.
Gunners is pretty sandy. Brooks is sandy.
Yeah.
All right, Vince. Kyle's going to argue with some AI.
Oh, right now?
Perfect.
Yeah. Just
Sure.
Perfect.
Sure, go ahead. What do we want?
Did you guys talk to ALR too?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
talked to him before he called you. Before we called you.
Okay.
So,
hit her with a question?
well, no, I got it. I don't think I can do it with Vince. on the
Ah,
phone.
damn it. Brody. Oh,
Okay.
you're not Bluetoothed. All right, Vince. Well,
All right.
I'm going to show this biatch what's
Yeah.
up.
You talk to Elon's baby and see what happens.
It is Elon's app. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
What are some of the questions?
Well, I'll just let you argue with it.
Okay.
All right,
that's
Vince.
fine. All right, Vince.
All right.
Well,
All
all
right.
right, Vince.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, Vince.
Okay, Vince.
VS3 Suspension. Hit him up on the Instagram, the Facebook, the interweb.
Yep.
He's on there.
He's making some of the best
Well,
shocks in the
just
world.
Instagram and Facebook. So,
Yep.
but yeah, send me a message. We'll get her in. And yeah, we're doing the sale thing right now. Now till April 15th, 15% off service or revalve. So
Hell yeah.
do that.
If I sent you my forks, would you be able to tell me what weight they're set for?
No.
The sticker is on there right now, but
Okay. I mean, I could give you a general idea of what kind of riding it was for, but not like be like. There's not like a book where you're like, this is what it's for. kind of
yeah,
thing.
but you're just so freaking good at it that
Kyle's even got the DLC coating on those.
Yep.
Jesus.
It's all rubbing off, but yeah. It was brand new when I got it, but we've been riding the piss out of it with junk seals for the past year.
My God. You should have Gunner bring it down if he comes to get his.
No, I just fucking did them this past summer. So
the seals, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the seals. So
Good.
All right.
Alrighty then.
all right, Vince.
We'll see you later.
We'll talk to you guys later.
All right.
Bye now.
See ya.
Mega flow.
We looked at each other and then we looked
I
at
was waiting
Kyle
for
and
somebody
they
to-
did it at the same freaking time. Couldn't even make it
It's
happen.
It's spiritual now.
Just a few talking points here, just to say Duluth National coming up this weekend. Kyle, our good buddy Jesse Hallstrom going out there. Mm-hmm. Pro light.
Really?
Oh, he's not
Pro
sandbagging
light,
no more?
Semi-pro. Gonna be some tough competition for Jesse.
He's got Trent Whitwer out there.
I don't know if Trent Whitwer's out there or not.
Is he?
I
thought I seen him in the points deal, but maybe not.
I guess I don't know. But it's a crazy tight battle right now between Creighton Dillon and Anson Shiel. Mm-hmm. If you guys want some entertainment, go look up like Skidoo, the Skidoo TikTok page. Those two do not like each other.
Really?
Oh man, they do not like each other at all. Like there's actual beef there. It's very entertaining.
Like the Supercross this weekend.
Yeah, with Deegan and Deegan and Beaumare. Yeah,
That's tight. I'm gonna start doing that stuff, grabbing helmets.
So yeah, Jesse's going out there pro light. Our good buddy Nate Lindham going out there with his kid Tilden racing.
Mm-hmm.
That's
not,
cool.
Not quite sure what class Tilden is in, but yeah, he's going out there. Nate, he should have brought his sled out there too. Nate, you could race 30 plus.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's going to be April 1st tomorrow. No Artie Cat news yet. I heard something. They're hoping to have something out by April, but then again, they could also let it go through May, and if somebody did buy it, they could let it go through May and let the layoffs happen, and then rehire people, which doesn't
That's
make
a lot of work.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, why would they let it go that far? Okay, finish the show out here. You guys got anything else before we do this AI thing?
No,
Okay,
my head kind of hurts right now, so I might not be in the zone. But
What's wrong with your head, Kyle?
I work at a body shop, bro.
Oh,
I huff paint fumes all day long.
Free ones.
Free ones.
Mm-hmm. So it's a known slang in the business
Oh yeah.
of paints.
What's the first question?
It's your question to ask. You can ask it whatever. What's the difference between a Firecat and a Polaris?
I think I got
whatever.
one.
Yeah.
wait, it changed on me.
How does an AI change on you? Well, it's always changing. Are you terrified of AI, Kyle?
I'm not terrified, but it's a trippy thing to look into.
Oh yeah, it's nuts.
The human race is always superior.
Not with this though. This will overcome the human race, even when we integrate with them.
Okay, Brody.
Well,
How sweet would that be if you integrated with the AI?
Cyberpunk.
That would be super cool.
Oh yeah, I'm
Just
waiting for it.
imagine the implant when you can get AI. Implant.
Uh-huh.
What about the pyramids?
Yeah,
Have
the
you
new
seen that
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we talk about that last week?
No, we didn't.
we brought it up about.
You wanted to.
I wanted to talk about it. Yeah,
But it wasn't even last week when they found that stuff.
oh no,
was
no,
it?
no! It was
Pretty recent,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
Yeah. Okay. So
And they didn't know that before.
I know how they've not scanned that before.
Right.
That was my thought.
because
like
it's different scanning methods.
different technology.
Yeah,
that they've
different technology. Yeah,
improved on, I guess. But
Like they weren't looking at the foundation before and thought, oh, hey, there's stuff underneath that.
well, they've never dug underneath them.
Yeah, but still, like you'd think some sort of a scanner would be able to find that.
Well,
As
it
much
just
as
did.
those things are talked about.
okay, let's try to talk to this lady. Okay. Okay.
She's a nice lady.
The
sometimes.
nice lady? Or is it the
Hello. What is your name?
Hey, it's Ara. What's up with you? I don't care about your day. I'm here to argue and debate, not to make friends.
Okay.
All right.
Hi, Ara. My name's Gunnar. You're live on the Shop Talk podcast with Kyle Grover and Brody Arlo.
Oh, great, Gunnar. A podcast? What a terrible idea. 3 dudes just yapping away, thinking anyone cares.
People do care, you you bitch.
Brody's going to get hot.
Nitwit? Nice one.
Okay, pause. I have Kyle here, and he wants to debate you on a snowmobile question.
Oh, perfect. Kyle thinks he's got something worth debating. Bring it on. What's this snow believe nonsense he's so sure about?
Oh, is the 38 millimeter round slide carburetor better or the 38 millimeter TM flat slide carburetor better?
Kyle's really out here pretending to know carburetors, huh? The 38 millimeter round slide is trash compared to the TM flat slide. Round slides are outdated and floppy. More power, worse fuel delivery.
What?
The TM's got better throttle control and efficiency.
She's looking at
Hands down. Why would anyone even argue for the round slide unless they're stuck in the past? What's Kyle's weak case for it?
The flat slides break off all the time and then get sucked into the engine, and then your engine's toast.
Oh, come on. Kyle's scraping the barrel with that one. Flat slides breaking off all the time? That's a load of nonsense. Sounds like someone's not installing them right or buying cheap junk. If you're sucking parts into the engine, that's user error, not a flaw with the TM.
No, that's not true. The green flat slides do bust when you let off the throttle. It slaps the bottom of the carburetor, and then the parts get sucked into the engine. You're wrong.
Green flat slides busting? That's the hill you're dying on? Sounds like you're cherry picking some flimsy anecdote to prop up your shaky point.
I will give it to you. I will give it to you. The flat slides do run a lot better than the traditional round slide, but
now you're backtracking. What's with the stuttering, Gunner? Spit it out already. You going to finish that thought, or just trip over yourself all day? Don't argue. That's rich coming from you on a debate podcast. And interrupting? You're the one stumbling over your words like a broken record.
Yeah.
Are you done talking now?
Kyle, ask. Okay, Kyle's debating about getting an XLT or a ZRT. What's your thoughts?
Finally. You let me get a word in. XLT versus ZRT? Kyle's out of his mind if he's even considering the XLT. The ZRT's a beast, better power, better handling, just wipes the floor with the XLT. The XLT's a sluggish relic, barely worth the gas. What's Kyle's dumb argument for that snooze fest?
No, I hear you, sister. But the XLT does have a better engine design being a monoblock. It is quite a bit sturdier. The lack of power, it's definitely there, like the lack of power compared to a ZRT engine, because the ZRT was, case read, stuff like that. And then a XLT being a piston port engine, it does lose power. But it is a very, very durable engine, wouldn't you say?
Better? Engine design? Sturdy? You're clutching at straws, Gunner. Sure, the XLT's monoblock might take a beating, but who cares when it's a gutless wonder next to the ZRT? Durable doesn't mean squat if it's just plodding along like a tired mule. The ZRT's case read setup smokes it in power and response every time.
I'm right there with you, sister.
Now.
Okay, shut her up, please. For the love of God.
She'll just keep talking.
She'll keep fucking talking.
Thank you, Ara.
Thought her name was Anna.
Why did they make a debate app?
Fucking, there's 8 different styles you can put her in. put her in sexy mode.
No.
This show will not air.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
No.
This show will not air.
I got to get that app.
Oh, it's already thousands of people's girlfriends, totally. But yeah, she was really thinking hard on that carburetor question.
She was looking shit up.
Yeah, she was really thinking on that one.
There's probably nothing on the internet about that kind of stuff, you know.
Well, yeah, true.
But flat slides are better, way better.
Yeah.
But the green slides do crack.
Is that you explained how they do it. When you let off, they slap the bottom.
When you let off the throttle, the slide closes.
What do you mean by green slide?
They're physically green.
Oh,
like
really?
They're the color green.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, what were those in?
Like your first TM slide, so like the Snow Pro 440s, like the 97 or 98, 99 Snow Pro 440, even in 2000, yeah.
Because our 01, they're not green. That one's got flat slides in it. The ZRT.
Yeah, but those are racks.
Oh.
The TMs are the goofy. They're like an oval shape.
Oh, sure.
You know,
Yeah.
it was those ones that were, and then they were also had them in those ones are black. They should be, but the green ones when they had them in there, same shit. They would close and then it would crack and then they'd get sucked in.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, you can just see like if you can still find them, like the green slides, you can see they all crack on the sides.
Yeah.
And then they just take like huge notch out. So that's something to pay attention if you have a Snow Pro. I think like the first Edge chassis, a lot of them had them in it. And then, yeah, pretty much all the way up to, even Firecats would have had that problem. They didn't know it right away. You know, it wasn't doing it right away. So, like, that year you'd be good, but then, like, people buy them 15 years down the road.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Huh. The more you know, Brody.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how long have we been going?
Hour 16.
Oh, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, episode 69, kind of a thrown together show, Kyle.
Well, it's episode 69. It's the whole thing's a joke, and it's April Fool's.
Yeah, April Fool's.
How ironic.
It's lined up pretty
Fools.
good. Yeah.
You're right. Need them off. This is way better.
Yeah.
Mine's fine. I'm fine. I'm okay.
No,
What was the guy's name? Ray Charles?
Ray Charles.
I'm White Ray Charles.
I'm white Ray Charles. Kind of a tongue twister for me.
Okay.
right.
Duluth National next weekend. We'll do a recap show on that. We'll probably try to call somebody
Sounds good.
that was there. So
And then that's it for Snowcross.
for snowmobiling season.
Yeah.
So, and then I think we'll try to get some guests coming back in here, going through here. So that's the plan.
Yeah.
We appreciate everybody watching, listening.
Totally.
68 episodes in. We are currently over 200,000 listens.
Freaking wild.
Thanks
That's
to
pretty
you.
good for 68 episodes.
I would
My
think so.
God. Yeah. Pretty
Just
good.
Being the three of us talking in Brody's garage.
Mm-hmm. Crazy.
Yeah. Thank you. Come again.
Thank you for coming. See ya.